Fala galerinha do YouTube, muito boa tarde. Aqui quem fala é Renato, jogando com mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact para Play 4 e vamos procurar essa espada da bravura. Beleza. Ouço barulhos. Pronto, agora não incomoda. Por exemplo, que a espada da bravura está por aqui, deve estar ali no meio. Deixa eu ver se dá pra ter alguma visão. Pode estar ali perto do caldeirão. Ah, não, ela tá aqui, ó.
Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with the pirates making? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Oz, reveal!
Opa.
Let the show begin!
Windblade!
Oz, reveal by...
Beleza, vamos ver aqui agora. Espada da bravura.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite... Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits...
You're right. You're right. Then this has to...
So, we gotta... Let's scout around.
There's somebody there!
Stanley? What's...
He's acting so
Não
weird.
falei que tá estranho? É isso aí mesmo.
What happened? What?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting wheat.
What? Where?
Maybe another time.
Beleza, achamos a espada, agora vamos para o caminho do leão. De repente aqui fica o escudo, né?
Oz revealed by
Procurar pelo escudo de honra magnífico.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
liar, liar, a chunk of scrap wood.
There's also wine stains on it.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of warriors wear their battle scar. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no...
You do have a... Okay, then. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hillychurl?
Hillichurl, é o nome do bicho.
Well, okay, you take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hillychurlian by now. If not, there's always body language. Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate that. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiate. Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually... Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud? Fancy that, huh?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my,
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack. Although, on further someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future.
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Missão cumprida. A gente vai ter que fazer uma visita lá, mas... Deixa eu ver, já são... São que horas? Perfeito, 18h42, é entre 18... Tem que ir pra lá entre 18 e 11 horas. Ih, me viram. Já que me viram, vamos chamar todo mundo pra cá. Vamos chamar logo todo mundo que é mais fácil. Sobrou um. Dois, na verdade, tem outro ali.
By royal
E o outro fugiu. Bom, não faz não, compadre. Caraca. Jogou malzão. Deixa eu ver se tem algo mais perto. Ah, pra onde eu tenho que ir? Ah, aqui. Ah, tá, é pra cá, pô. Vamos logo, é mais rápido. Ganhar tempo no vídeo. Pensei que era no caminho aqui. Tava achando que era perto, pô. Dá pra caramba. encontrar lá com o Stanley.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stan.
Ih, ele não é o Stanley, ele tá se
It
passando por
should have
ele.
been me. I should have been the one to die in the Milchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why? Why?
Viu?
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner. You were a renowned adventurer.
Does anyone get what's going on?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was... But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called...
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley. So Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the great... Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your question.
But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrep?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like...
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless.
You're not a total fraud.
Stories, experiences. To be honest, my memories of adventuring and that's my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has...
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to come, but I think...
Salvou a vida dele. Viu? O espírito tava preso por causa disso.
Wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping. I'll head off to fetch the wine.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! Oh, hey!
Digo que tá trabalhando hoje.
Stanley, so many years after the fact, but I for one am...
Pensei que poderia comprar algumas bebidas.
Let's dance!
Então tá, né? Eu não tô vendo nada.
You made it. Fine.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven.
Gente, só pra informar, uma coisa que eu tava percebendo, e eu tava vendo alguns vídeos especulando, é o seguinte: a irmã do nosso aventureiro, ela veio pra esse mundo junto com ele, só que ela veio antes, né? Não sei se foi 1000 anos ou 2000 anos antes, ela conheceu ele, o Venti. Ele ainda não sabe ainda disso, porque ele veio depois, ele veio pro futuro. Ele foi segurado e foi enviado pro futuro, enquanto ela tava aí na Terra. Tem uma cena dela até controlando aqueles robôs grandões na ruína. Então a gente não sabe se ela se tornou inimiga, tu vê que a gente passou a cena. Ou se ela tá pela floresta aí, tentando mantê-la, e aquela vilã que a gente não sabe se é a
At that
Paimon ou
time,
não.
Old Mondstadt was ruled by a
Só pra
tyrant
vocês
who
saberem que ela
sealed off the
participou
city's
dessa luta aí.
perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's.
That's right. The tyrant of the wind. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better.
A tiny elemental being?
Yep. My current form. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy, not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the...
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon. Now's the time you suddenly get a crick.
Getting a little peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Concluído. Beleza, fizemos a missão dele. O que nos resta agora? Só tem a diária e essa paisagem. Vamos começar pela diária então. Então é isso, gente. Eu vou fechar o vídeo por aqui. No próximo a gente continua para poder fazer a outra missão secundária que falta, que é essa daqui, ó. Paisagem de Lurua. Beleza? Um abraço, até a próxima e valeu. E depois só esperar chegar no nível 38 pra gente liberar a da nossa amiga Mona. Fui. Gente, não deixe de se inscrever no canal, clicar no sininho, compartilhar o vídeo e dar aquele like. O nosso canal crescer cada vez mais.